the Suwa region of Nagano prefecture. One festival here demands special skill and courage. It's called the Onbashira Sai, and it involves shifting huge tree trunks using only human muscle power. Suwa Taisha is a Shinto shrine at the heart of the local community. Suwa Myojin, a deity of harvests, is enshrined here. In each corner of the shrine precinct stands a sacred pillar called an Onbashira. Once every 7 years they're replaced. Hauling the new timber forms the basis of the Onbashira Sai festival. Each local district and settlement has a part to play in hauling the sacred timber to the shrine. Preparations for hauling the Onbashira have begun. Stabilizers called medodeko are attached to the tree trunk. These keep the Onbashira balanced as it is being transported. This year, Hitoshi Kobayashi has been put in charge of one of the Onbashira. It's the most important role of all. Kobayashi's father, Suguru, was given the same job 30 years ago, back in 1980. He did a great job leading his team. The Onbashira was hauled safely, and Suguru had the privilege of sitting at the very top of the tree trunk for the climax of the event. Hitoshi Kobayashi was still young when he witnessed his father's success, and for years he has longed to emulate him. My old man definitely looked cool up there. I may not have his flair, but I can work just as hard. The Onbashira Sai is said to date back 1200 years to the Heian period. Each tree trunk must be taken about 20 kilometers to Suwa Taisha. The tradition of transporting these trunks by hauling them manually has been passed down from generation to generation. More than 2,000 local volunteers help to get the sacred timber moving. Kobayashi, leading his team, is tense. There are countless obstacles to avoid, from the eaves of houses to power lines. In his job as team leader, Kobayashi has the vital responsibility of directing how the trunk is steered. Suguru Kobayashi is watching his son's progress intently. He seems much more relaxed now than he did at the beginning. Now comes the toughest part of all. This section of the route is a 27-degree hillside called a tree drop slope. It brings tense moments for participants and spectators alike. This operation is extremely dangerous. If the tree trunk veers off course, people have been known to die. On this occasion, a different team does indeed run into trouble. It's a real test for the team leader. At last, the moment has come for Kobayashi to lead the tree drop. It's a wet day, making the steep slope especially slippery and dangerous. Kobayashi barks orders and rallies his men for the challenge ahead. Kobayashi's Onbashira appears over the lip of the slope. The log begins its descent. But on its way down, it rolls to one side. Instantly, Kobayashi shouts an instruction. Everyone acts in unison to restore balance by bringing the stabilizers down on the other side. The balance of the giant tree trunk is restored. Kobayashi's team have cleared the toughest hurdles safely. Now the time has come to erect the sacred pillars that have been hauled to Suwa Taisha. Kobayashi is given permission to sit on the ombashira. He has successfully followed in his father's footsteps, fulfilling a childhood dream. And his own son, Satoshi, is watching. From father to son, from son to grandson, an unbroken commitment stretching back 1,200 years, and on into the future.
Today we've had a look at several different Japanese festivals, and I think you will have got a feel for how much the Japanese people love and enjoy their festivals. In a giant metropolis like Tokyo, there's very little sense of any real community on a day-to-day basis. But when the festival does come around every year, it's quite amazing how people do come together as a community, and I find it rather reassuring, I must say. Especially during this autumn season, there's a large number of harvest festivals. So if you're planning a trip to Japan in the near future, do check to see if there's going to be a festival while you're here. If there is, make a point of seeing it. You won't be disappointed. I'll see you again next time.